when they thought it was finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you felt a lot on your boy stories with me. At this time up, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button, drop us a comment. Also, follow us on all social media platforms, man. Kick back, relax, take a ride with me. Let's get them, let's get them, let's go. What's up, Mug? We back at him again, man. Kicking it off from the top, V Crime Story Time. So today, Mug, we are tapping into the topic of, man, the game is not fair. And I always tell y'all, and this is why I always tell y'all, man, don't get involved in the streets because the rules are made for you to lose. So now we got these group of guys coming up around the way. They are homeboys. They are involved in a crew to where as though they running around robbing dudes, whatever the case may be. So now, once they put together this robbery crew, they going east, they going west, they going down south, they going out the county. They not really having no problems as far as like oppositions, but like I always tell y'all too, an inch is gonna always turn into a mile. Good is never just good enough. So now they ends up, let's just say they run up $5,000. They could have easily chilled out then. They ends up, all four of them put up $1,000. They ends up grabbing the Dipset van. When they grab the Dipset van, now it gets to the point to where as though, man, we might as well start napping dudes. So they go from robbery, I don't even want to say petty robbery, but they go from robbing little corner dudes, little dudes that got a little sack hand there, known for getting a couple dollars too. Now we trying to jack the big men. We trying to go ahead and jack these motherfucking major plugs, put them in the back of the van, call for the ransom. If they pay, they get the money. But it's always that one in the group that's on a, and if they don't pay, you know what I'm going to do now. None of them ain't never put the M1 game down before. So them and this seed being planted of, what you mean you will do an M1? Everybody not built for that. Everybody not ready for that. No matter how fake tough your group of homeboys want to play or pretend to be, it might be one that's really ready for that. But the other five, 3 out of them 5 gonna be looking like, man, I ain't really trying to take it that far, bro. Like, I'm cool with the robbery. I even go as far as napping the nigga, but I don't want to commit no crime of violence that high. Boom. So now they continue to do what they do. They ends up kidnapping 2 plugs. They ends up getting a ransom. But now egos get involved. The little wildcat dude, for real, he orchestrates a lick for a major plug. They ends up going to go grab him up. When they put him in the trunk, the money come. But when the money come, one of the dudes had took his mask off. So now when he took the mask off, they hand already done been showed. So the little wild card dude, he looking at it like, man, he know who the fuck we is, man. We gotta go ahead and off him. He go ahead and M1 him. Boom, boom, boom. He go head tap him 3 to the chest. He out of there. But now when he do that and they leave him in the van, they thinking with a juvenile mindset. They thinking, man, we'll just leave the van here. Ain't nobody gonna know we did it. But they not thinking about, this be the problem, right? When you commit a crime and you in the heat of the moment, you only thinking for that moment. You're only thinking for that day, meaning, man, they not gonna know we did it. We gonna leave them right here. But you're not understanding. Y'all been thugging, riding around in this van for the past 2 months. You got goddamn fingerprints, sweat. Man, it's so much analytics and goddamn DNA inside that van. It's gonna be too easy to knock y'all off. Boom. Whole time out ends up finding the body. They find the van. They grab up 2 out of the 4 niggas that's in the group. Somehow, some way, all of them don't get hit. 2 DNA fingerprints come up on 2 of the homeboys. Boom, they gets grabbed up. They go down the district. They do not tell. Let me repeat. They do not tell. They grab one of the little niggas up, bring him in the room. They start talking to him. He's mad because neither one of these niggas is the one that actually committed the body. So they both mad like, man, what the fuck? We done got grabbed up for this shit. But they understand the law of the land, so they willing to ride it out. Boom. Whole time he coming there, he talk to homicide. He don't say nothing, man, fuck y'all, get the fuck out of my face. I ain't got nothing to say to you, bitch ass niggas, so forth and so on. They put him back in the bullpen. When they put him back in there, he gets mad at a nigga that's sitting there with him. He say, man, the nigga in the bullpen asks him some dumb ass shit. He ends up getting mad. He beat the shit out of him. Bang, 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 bang. They ends up taking the nigga out of there, but they leave him in there. So while they leave him in there, he going through his thoughts. He in there talking to himself. The homicide detective, he walk off. He really spin back, I guess, to ask him another question. As soon as he get to the door, he hear him in there like, man, I swear to fucking God, yo, that's why I don't like fucking with niggas, man. This nigga JR dumbass, man, I swear to fucking God, bitch, why the fuck would you do that shit? But he's just talking in anger. He's just venting out. He just getting his thoughts out. I done just beat this nigga. I'm mad. I'm locked up. I ain't doing no telling, but Whole time, the detective hear him say, oh, JR, now mind you, the nigga JR is already on a caseload for real for drug activity. So they like, oh, okay, so X, Y, and Z must act. They say already, they put the pieces to the puzzle together. He don't even come in there and ask him, you know, I done just heard you say JR, I done just heard whatever you said. Boom, he ends up dipping off. He go tell his partner. They go back to the office, put together whatever paperwork they got to put together. They ends up getting a warrant for JR. They get the warrant. They hit the door. They grab him. When they grab him, he has a M1 weapon in his possession at his house, so they grab that. But when they charging him for the weapon too. They charge him for the weapon, grab him up. He already got a warrant for the murder of such and such because they just heard his homeboy say in the bullpen, you the one that did it. So now once he get down there, they take his DNA. They get the hit for the actual body of the nigga that they left in the van. So now he down there booked for a body and he booked for the pistol as well. But he like, man, what the hold on? How the fuck y'all get to me? Like, man, y'all done already got the DNA out the van and y'all said my shit wasn't in there. So how the fuck did y'all get, how the fuck y'all get to me? Not knowing that the detective had overheard what his homeboy was saying in the bullpen. So boom, the detective say some old slick ass shit like, man, maybe you should ask your buddy. So he like, what? He said, yeah, you heard what I said, ask DeAndre. So he thought, and this is how wicked and conniving they is too, because he know damn well DeAndre ain't say nothing to you and ain't told you nothing about this motherfucking body. He did slip up, not knowing because he was in the bullpen in the cell talking to himself. Whole time, he like, man, what the fuck? So now he take that shit at face value, like, man, this bitch ass nigga he done told on me. He ends up trying to send a kite to DeAndre, but DeAndre mad at him, not because he done told on him, but nigga, you the fucking reason why I'm over here, because he still ain't get released on it, even though they are processing and charging him too. But you know how I be, they still have you because you got grabbed up first. So until we fully convict him, we can't let you go, and that be some more wicked and wild shit too with the system. So boom, whole time when Drake catch the kite, he tell him, man, fuck you, I don't even want to talk to you right now because you got me locked up for some work that you did, not because they told. But yo looking at it like, man, this bitch ass nigga did tell yo not even going right back to the kite. Say less, not knowing that the little nigga that's a wild card, he really got some pull over to jail too. He ends up sending some niggas to go ahead and beat Dre. They running there, I'm talking about they punish Lord Dre, but shorty ain't no sucker. He held up like 2-3 weeks later. He ends up hanging that knife in one of the niggas' butt. When he run in the cell and end up punishing the nigga with the knife, he ends up bodying him. Going too far, just like, man, y'all got the audacity to do something to me, bitch, when I ain't do nothing. Then he had caught the word back that the reason that these niggas did it was, you know, they were saying that he was a rat. And he found out that his homeboy, the wild card, who not his homeboy right now because he locked up for some shit he did. Look at how wild this is, y'all. This is why I tell you, this is how rough, wicked, and wild the streets really is, man. This is why I tell y'all don't get involved in the game, man. So now, boom, he ends up bodying the nigga. He get charged for, of course, because some bitch ass niggas tell. They ends up grabbing him up, whatever the case may be. And you know it ain't much you can do. You got grabbed up for the stab and you got caught. But niggas end up telling what was the situation, why it happened, who did what. So the rest of the niggas ended up getting locked up too. Then old wild card ended up getting grabbed up, having to go on lockup because the niggas told he was the one that sent the hit because he was mad at Dre because he's like, dude, this is how wild it get, man. Niggas is in there telling the motherfucker your whole charge history, you and his front shit, why y'all mad at each other, he falsely convicted, you really did it, so forth and so on. So now, you know, Dre ended up getting charged for the body. He had to serve his time not only for what he was locked up for and possibly ready to get released on, but now you done caught an M1 behind the wall. You fuck around, never go home when you could have been possibly ready to go home because now Lil Wildcard ended up being convicted for the body and he ended up getting a life bit too. And now you got a life bit with him. So it's just wild, man. It's wild, it's crazy, and it's not worth it, yo. So again, listen to me, man. Take it from the kids, stay out the way and do it the right way. With that being said, Mob, thank y'all for riding with me. Where you know you feel like with your boy stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, Mob. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe, smash the hype button, drop us a comment, follow us on all social media platforms. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it, let's go, y'all.